At mano-Y-ola, we believe that reliable data is essential to good decision-making, and we understand your organization juggles a variety of pressing needs. That's what makes our community assessments so program-friendly. We handle the time-consuming research and deliver reliable results to you. Our community assessments are comprised of primary data and secondary data. In a different video, we describe primary data and the ways in which we partner with you to collect it. This video will describe our secondary data collection process. Secondary data, which we collect through quantitative research methods, can be accessed through reports housed online or that can be requested from specialized offices. This information has already been collected and documented and is usually available to the public. Although this data is usually broadly available, it can be overwhelming to figure out where to look for it and how to best synthesize it once the information is in your hands. Mano-Y-ola is a multidisciplinary team with experience in many fields. We collect, organize, and analyze the most recent, relevant, and reliable data to address the unique needs of your community and organization. This ensures your community assessment covers a comprehensive list of indicators to meet all funding source requirements, such as the requirements of the Office of Head Start or the Community Services Block Grant. Examples of key sources we reference are U.S. Census data, the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Department of Health and Human Services, and local education agencies. Whenever possible, we use data on the county, state, and national levels, and we always ensure this information comes from the same source. This is really important because it guarantees we are not mixing data sources when discussing and analyzing particular indicators. It also enables you to compare how your county's data measures against state and federal data within the same indicator. For example, it is not a good practice to mix data sources, like comparing information from your county's health department against your state's Center for Disease Control data. This practice is not helpful because you cannot directly compare information from different sources and expect to come to reliable conclusions. It's like comparing apples to oranges. On the other hand, an example of a good practice would be using one source, like the Bureau of Labor Statistics, to compare your county's median household income against the median household income of your state and the nation. By using one source to compare county, state, and national data, you can draw reliable conclusions. Another example of how we use secondary data, specifically for Head Start and Early Head Start, relates to mapping the location of eligible children and families. This, of course, helps with your recruitment efforts and gives you a clear picture of whether or not your program sites are located closest to those who need your services. Using secondary data, we illustrate the geographic location of eligible children, as you can see in this map. We break this down within the smallest geographic locations possible, such as county subdivisions, zip code tabulation areas, or census tracts. Location of eligible children is just one example of data indicators we include to support your program's many essential functions. Other broad categories we include are poverty and socioeconomic status, health and nutrition, disabilities and homelessness, and communication and transportation. We understand you have grant applications and other important deadlines, so we are happy to pre-book your community assessment months ahead of time to ensure you have all the data you need at the critical moments. If you have questions or to book your community assessment, please contact me, Danielle Luftenberg, either by email or through our website, mano-Y-ola.com. There are a lot of needs in your community, and your program plays a vital role in meeting those needs. That's why we, at mano-Y-ola, are so glad to come alongside you and your team to help make sure you have the resources you need for the children and families you serve.